Greetings everyone and welcome to another episode of Megalan7's Gamefinds and Pickups. We're using a different shooting location today thanks to a whole bunch of background noise existing at my normal location. But hey, I guess you guys needed a new white background, right? So anyway, I managed to pick up a couple things between thrift stores and clearance bins recently, so let's dive into what I found. First couple come from a Sears clearance bin that I only really learned about thanks to a friend tipping me off about it. But I got some pretty cool things. Some people are going to find these things completely useless, but I find them kind of cool, and I actually had fun with them. Especially when they first came out, but recently I haven't used them just because I haven't had a reason to. But they're move accessories, and I got all these for $1 a piece. The first one is one of the move wands. And then 3 of the navigation controllers. And 3. I'm not too certain if the Move has any games that warrant having 4 of these things. I already have 1 of the navigation controllers, and I have 2 of the wands, so I'll definitely be keeping the wand because I know those can go up to 4. But I don't know about the navigation controllers, so I don't know how many of these I might be keeping or selling or trading or doing who knows what with them. But for $1 a piece, I definitely figured they were worth a grab. Also at the Sears clearance bin was a few games, and by few I mean the same game but for different systems, and that'd be Skylanders, not Skylanders Giants, just the original Skylanders when it still had Spyro in the title. They were getting rid of these because I guess they were tired of them sitting on the shelves, especially with Disney Infinity and Skylanders Giants being out now. They just didn't have a reason to have the old version on. But here is the 3DS Skylanders. Ignore the sticker, that's outdated as far as price goes. I paid $5 for this. And I also got, let's see if it'll fit in my frame. It does. Hopefully. The PS3 Skylanders. Figured, the PS3 Skylanders was $10. I figured for, $10 and $5 they were definitely worth a grab. So, while I didn't make a video about this individually, I almost did. I had one thrift store run where I hit up a whole bunch of thrift stores because I can hit 4 of them that are all about 5 miles apart from each other. I had a really good day, even though the first thrift store's a ways out. But I had a really good day finding games. The first thing I found is one of my personal favorite games, Spider-Man. This is the PC version of it. This game is awesome if you've never played it. Might be dated now, I haven't played it in a while, but back when it came out, this game was awesome. Got it for 75 cents. Next couple things I found were some big box PC games, which if you don't know what a big box PC game is, you're about to find out. One game I'd never heard of before and couldn't really find too much about online, and another one I have heard about before, but there's a clear reason why I bought it, and you'll see. The first game is Westworld 2000. I couldn't find much about it. So big box PC games means it came in these big giant boxes. The manual's not in there, but the game and the mail away are. There's the game. And then the other PC game I grabbed from a Goodwill was this. Unreal Tournament 1. Oh, and both these big box games were $4.50. But Unreal Tournament 1. Why'd I get it? Well, 1, these little flap things are always cool. But mainly, it's going to be hard to tell from here. The sticker's still on it. This game never got opened. So that's pretty cool to have. A never opened Unreal Tournament 1. After that, my next Goodwill had a really good PS2 haul. I was amazed to find all of these in one go. I bet if I had been even 5 minutes later, somebody else would have grabbed all of these. But I guess I'll start with the most boring out of all of them, which is Ultimate Spider-Man. Got it mostly because I really like the game on GameCube, and even when I had play tested this one, I was still having fun with it, even though the controls are kind of wonky, mainly the camera. But I had fun with it, and then I guess I'll get to the really good stuff and just kind of go in descending order of awesome. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we have a game covered in GameStop stickers. Champions Return to Arms. I don't know much about it, but when I looked it up, it actually had a fair amount of value to it, so I figured I'd go ahead and grab it just so I can give it a try, because if I find a game that has value to it, might as well get it for cheap before I, want it later down the line and I had to pay like $20-30 for it when I could have paid $4. And I don't feel like saying prices for all these, I'll just throw them in the annotations. We have Metal Slug 4 and 5, which is pretty cool. Book, both discs. A game that I found on the Xbox and was in a previous video, probably my last video. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Here's the PS2 version. Disc isn't in there, but that's because it's in my PlayStation. And then, a series that I'm always excited when I find anything for. We have Megaman X Command Mission. I just spoiled the next game. Anyway, but here's X Command Mission. But yeah, anytime I find Mega Man game is a great day. And here's the game I spoiled, so, surprise. Mega Man X Collection. Complete. All the games were complete. It was amazing. It was a treasure trove of complete games, but I didn't have much money I wanted to spend at the time, so I just kind of grabbed the best of the best out of the lot and ran with it. Okay, I have a couple more things to show, but, I've pretty much shown off the best already. At the thrift store where I found the Spider-Man for PC, I found Under a Killing Moon, big box PC, sealed, yet again. I've just been finding a lot of sealed games recently. Pretty cool. I found this for $2 at Goodwill. It was new, but I opened it because I figured I'm going to play it at some point, and the disc was rattling around, didn't want to get scratched. Connect Star Wars, found it for $2, figured why not. And last but not least, a game I didn't know existed, we have Final Fantasy XII, Revenant Wings. I found it at Goodwill, and what was cool is when I opened it up, and it flies out, there was a Final Fantasy Tactics Advance in the case, which is a nice little bonus. Alright, so that's everything I grabbed this time, showing off my best. Probably the Unreal Tournament, and then pretty much just these. Yeah, so that's everything I've picked up recently. It's been both slow and good, because while I don't have a whole bunch of bulk, I have quality going on here. Like I've said before, please, like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel for more finds and stuff. I'm still trying to work out some details on maybe some new kinds of videos to work on. But I'm a student in school, so I don't always have a bunch of time to throw at things like this. But anyway, thanks for watching, and peace out, everybody.